Okay, so I have push here. I'm in controller mode, and ultimately I want to be able to load some content. It doesn't really matter that I'm in controller mode right now because I'm not focusing on using the computer at all. So we'll just do everything from the hardware. I need to first select the right track and then access the browser to load some content. So I can see on the screen right now, I see these are my tracks, and I can select the track by hitting the button underneath it. The pads right now are showing me a note layout, and I can change the layout from seeing notes or seeing clips by pressing these buttons here. I don't have any clips to work with yet, so I'm going to stay in this note layout, and I have a MIDI track selected, and I'm going to go to the browser. To go to the browser, to the right side of the screen, there's a plus button, and as always, takes you to the browser. Once you're in the browser, understanding how to navigate things on screen is going to be very important. So let's just go over this first. We have a jog wheel here, and we have arrow buttons here. And in the center of the arrow buttons, there's a click or confirm button, all right, that you can use to select whatever's highlighted. Now, this tripped me up for a bit. Let me show you how we're going to navigate this, and I want to just show you a few things to be aware of. I want to load a drum rack onto this track, a drum rack preset. Now, since I'm controlling Ableton Live on the computer, I have access to all of the content that I've already downloaded. Let's go into Device. Once I'm in Device, any things that I've favorited that have been added to my collections, that's the first item I have here. So if I go to Collections, these are all the things that I've already favorited on my computer. And they're organized in different categories, which is great. You have the ability to favorite and assign things to collections directly on push, which is great, but I'm not focused on that right now. What I want to do is I want to go back over here. I want to leave collections and go back to the device menu. Now, if you press the left button here, this won't navigate from this column over to the previous level, the previous folder, let's say. You can navigate left and right within the selection. You can navigate up and down. You can select, but you can't use this to go back. What you can do, though, is actually use the jog wheel and push it to the left. And this will let you go back to the previous category you were in. It took me a while to figure this out, so hopefully I can save you some time if you weren't already aware of that. So like I said, I want to load up some drums. I'm just going to go from device to drums. And now here, there's a bunch of different presets I can choose. There's a preview button enabled. If I don't want to preview the kits, I can press the button above preview to disable that. If I find something I like and I want to add it to one of my collections, my loops and samples, I could just press this button and now you can see it's been tagged. All right, let's just get something loaded up here. Actually, what I'd like to do, so that we can take advantage of these wonderful MPE pads, let's scroll over here and you can see I've got a lot of content. And let's try to find an MPE capable kit. Let's see. Should be some things that start with MPE. And I did actually tag some of these, favorite some of these. This would have made my process easier, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and grab this. So I hit the button. I'm confirming my selection. It's loading my MPE analog kit. Okay. With the drum rack loaded, we're in the note layout here. And the default note layout for drum racks is that I have 16 pads visible here. If I want to see more of the sounds in the drum rack, the touch strip over here will let me navigate to different areas in the drum rack. And these are the only area that has sounds. Over here, I have a loop selector, so I can enable a clip from up to 1 to 16 bars. And then I have 4 lanes here to enter notes. So the next thing that makes the most sense is to talk about some drum programming and to try to get some fun stuff happening with this particular MPE kit. So let's see what we can do next.